Take 3. Hello, and welcome to my online journal entry. That's what this video is. Same exact concept with a written journal. Only this. And just like I start each journal entry in my right hand, I start off with the date, which is 1-26-26. Time of day 0:13 hours, dark hours, 00:13 hours. Welcome to Monday. Weekend was pretty great, actually. I could even go as far as to say monumental. It was awesome in all little different ways. I'm going to just say a little bit of it. Started out with Friday. Love Fridays. When me and my engaged person, I don't like to say fiance. I can't do it seriously. I don't know. I'm immature or whatever. Natasha had tickets. She got me tickets for Christmas to see Mike Tyson, my main man. I saw this fight live too on TV anyway. I was like 15, I think. Anyway, for his it was the last night of these 4 or 5, I think it was 4 stops at Hard Rock cafes over on, I guess, the country. And this one was in Atlantic City, and we got tickets. And the seating was so much more than I even hoped for. How good it was positioned to see it on the stage. And they were you have the center stage, right? It's like where I'm here is the center stage where he was. And our tickets were not on the bottom floor, which I don't like that much, really. I've had them, and a lot of times with taller people around, it's a drag. You really can't see that good. It's a luck of the draw who's around you, really. I don't prefer it that way. I prefer the ones that are slightly a little bit elevated above the stage, so your sight line is perfect and everything, no matter where you are positioned, ideally would be right across from the stage. And that's where we were. Like literally, I was like in the infrared line. It's like almost exact to the middle of the stage where he was. Not too high at all, just perfect. And then the other awesome thing of the night was I was meant to see him. It was the second one I saw. Well, I buzzed my hair before, and I got some of the hair back there. Invisible, there's nothing there. Shake it out, but yet it's still there. These little micro ones are just itching the hell out of me. All right. So, we get in, we park, we're on time. It's supposed to start at 8. It was like 10 to 8. We made it through all the, ways are in there, which they don't even fucking tell you there. It's ridiculous. From the fucking garage to the casino place to the fucking where the venue was in Hard Rock. But we found it. We got it. We're there like 10 minutes in time. Perfect. Wanted to look at the merchandise and all that stuff. Had time for everything. And we're just getting through the line, and we get through the metal detector, not the metal detector, the the first wave of shit with the tickets and stuff. We get through that, we get go. I turn, I look, and I see fucking metal detectors. had a feeling, I had a feeling. Should have listened to it. All the way, you couldn't get through without the metal detectors. I think that police there too, I'm not sure. But I was like, fuck, because I had one of my really best folders, my best folder that I have right now, Cold Steel Mayhem. It's a giant beast of a gorgeous blade that I was not getting rid of, in no way. I was like, throw this out or have them confiscate it and fucking keep it themselves or whatever, and Natasha had a little one on her too that I had given her. So I said, just give me them. I will be like Flash Gordon, whatever I have to do. I will be back here before he goes on. Trust me, And all right, go. And I go sprinting back. Only going one time in the direction, right? I have no idea where I'm fucking going. It's like a giant, huge fucking mall. So I'm walking as fast as I can without breaking pace to run. But I was easily doing 4 miles an hour or more because I know when I walk in the treadmill at the gym, I go 4 miles an hour. But I know what that feels like, and I was going faster than that with all the winter coat and shit on. And so I made it like a fucking bee. People got out of my way a little bit, and it was cool. I get in the elevator. I forgot what fucking floor the car was on. It was either on 3, 4, or 5. I couldn't fucking believe it. So what did I do? I said, think quick, I got one. All right, let me go to 5, and I'll work my way down, and that way I got to see it, and at least there's nothing I can miss. And oh my fucking God, it's after 8 already. So, and it's fucking like 9 or 12 degrees out. So I get out. I'm like at the edge of every elevator that I've been in with the people going. They all come in. I all go to the front. As soon as it opens, I bolt out of each one. People. But anyway, it wasn't on the 5th fucking floor where I thought it was. And now I'm out there in the middle, freezing, and then I'm looking at the elevator gaggle fuck thing that they have there. It's like almost an abandoned elevator thing, unmanned, no people around, nothing. That like no heat or nothing. Little light. That's it. So I go back and deal with that bullshit. Or if I just suck it up, freeze to death, and keep running, I can go faster and just run around the fucking tier and go to 4th and then the 3rd. And that's what I did. And it was on the 3rd. It was on the 3rd. Yeah, but I found it. I'm hitting my thing. Found it, went to the car, opened it up, dumped out my pockets, knives, and all that stuff, everything out. I'm sitting there. I'm getting pissed off now. Because now it's like fucking almost 20 after fucking 8. And I'm in denial that it hasn't started yet. The show. It's the only thing keeping me going because I was getting so furious at the idea. I missed so much of it already. Because of this, I was going to protest and not even go. I was going to stay outside, let her go. I would have went in, but it would have fucking, I was really, really looking forward to this. I love Tyson. So I finally figure my way out of the fucking parking lot again. Go back to the broken elevators. No one there. I go in. The fucking thing's not working. It's not open. It's not shutting. It's not moving. I'm trapped in the fucking elevator. I'm starting to have little flashes of the Incredible Hulk. This seems happening soon with me, and I just fucking bashing my way out. I kept it in check, and held it under. I figured I'm probably being videotaped anyway somewhere. So I finally figured that out by following a bunch of people, because I was like really fucking nuts, and at this point I was making good, hasty decisions, and I followed this group of people who were going to gamble or whatever, and they kind of knew I was following them into which way they were going, because I knew they were going to the floor where I needed to go. Make it look like I wasn't, but I didn't give a fuck. I wasn't doing anything. And I followed them down and went to the front of the elevator, ran out of there real quick, and almost, double speed all the way fucking down the way I didn't even really know to go. Proven by Natasha was there. She said she was there waiting for me and saw me come down the elevator with a Terminator face or something, and I just walked like a beeline right past her. down a fucking dead end. I remember doing that. I didn't know where the fuck it was. And I'm like really, I can feel the veins going here. I'm getting so fucking furious over this because I know it's my fault ultimately for bringing the fucking knife to the show. Even though it's a folder, I should have bought a shitty one or something. I know better. Or left it in the car in the first place when I got there. But so I know that. So I know this is on me, and I'm just fucking holding it together. And I finally run back into her when I was going back again. She was out looking for me, and I take my shirt and speak to her. I'm like, wait a minute, here. And it's like, come on, I'm like, did you start yet? Did you go? She said, no, she didn't go even in yet. She was waiting for me. I was, oh, that's nice. It was cool. And then it was, all right, let's just go. It was like 8:30. And we walked in. And in fashion, in accordance, my brother Mike had not went on yet. He was running late or something. And they were playing the cool rap music from the 80s in there, and everything was fine. Didn't miss a fucking second. I was so happy, so grateful for that. So mad at myself for the dumbness of bringing the knife to the venue part. I could, like I said, leave it in the car and stuff. But these things happen, But ultimately, I did good because I negotiated the problem right on the spot. I didn't panic. I didn't lose my, $200 fucking mayhem folder, get confiscated or something. And her knife that I had gotten her, this little cool one, self-defense one, and still, put it away, got its the things, and made it all the way back in time and saw the show. It's very happy, but damn, I felt like a soup sandwich. I felt like what are they called? The Three Stooges, Clark Griswold, all of it in one. I was feeling during that little window of time. But we went into the show. We saw the show. It was great, beyond awesome. It was so funny. It was so funny, man. And yeah, it was just great. And another awesome charm part about it I noticed was on the way down, it was like a 2-hour, 15-minute ride or something there, down there, door to door. And I left about 4 o'clock, which was an hour later than I wanted to leave. So afraid of the traffic, rush hour on Friday. But we left, and I swear to God, it was the smoothest sailing drive I've ever had. I barely remember even red lights, honestly. Zero traffic the whole way on the parkway, all the way down. Same thing all the way back up. Found some cool big outlet stores down there that we're definitely going back to as another awesome find of the weekend. And that was Friday. Drove home, got back around not even too late. Maybe it was like maybe 1:30 or something like that. I got this in the mail. Won this on eBay. It was awesome. Destroyer. I really love it. But it's dull as a fucking butter knife. But I don't mind that actually, because it's new, so I can sharpen it to the degree I want it sharpened. Some things you don't always want laser fucking sharp. That ever just picking the fucking thing up, you get a cut. Like, oh, yeah, maybe it looks cool on the fucking thing cutting stuff, but it's not practical. Makes it a little brittle. But it has to be really sharp and strong. And like I said, different levels. This is a fucking beast, though, of a killer. I could feel the sweet spot in here just holding it. It's got such a thick handle, which I'm going to replace these handles with better handles material. But like I said, I feel that the sweet spot there for slashing, more so hacking. This could easily take small limbs. The right hard cut, controlled. It's devastating. I can just feel it. You know, it's that big, fat, wide recurve. And here's one of my other guys I love. My big Bobby. It's Crowell Walker Coast Browning cutter competition, like cutting knife from what was his name, Red Barker or something. Some Barkers up here. Use that. Cut the ropes and wooden ship, but this thing is all beyond awesome. Extremely ridiculously sharp. Balanced, perfect. The handle, perfect. The swell, beyond perfect. You know, it's a rock in your hands for snap cuts, almost just like this. You know, this is much faster than this. This has a little bit more, not a lot, but a little bit more chopping power. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing knife videos again. And I said I wasn't going to, well, that wasn't a knife video I just did. I just showed you a knife that I got in the mail. It's important that one always remembers the fact that they are responsible for disciplining themselves wherever the fuck you're at, under whatever circumstances. There's no bleeding on others, because that makes you weak as well. And no one else needs extra, you know, just deal with your shit on your own. You know, whoever, you have to ask people for help, whatever, if it's legitimate, you can do it. But if it's not legitimate and you're asking for help, you probably get a sick, weak feeling inside yourself, like you're being a chump and you know better, you shouldn't do this, yet you go ahead and do it anyway. Fine, whatever. You don't have to be dramatic about it anymore, but you have to recognize that bullshit is weak behavior. Honesty, you know, and change it. You know what the right thing to do is. Do it. We all do. So many people, you know. Oh, I love the inspirational video people, all that stuff. It's helpful. It's good. I read a lot of it and always have. But ultimately, it comes down to, you know, the real trick. What I realized over my years, real art, the hard thing to do and, you know, replicate and stuff at first is just, it's all about cultivating, you know, that inner will, transform it to energy and functional, you know, strength where it actually gets you up off your ass or wherever you're doing, and actually you ambulate you towards the right type of work and stuff you should be doing to get through this thing. And you're mustering that up, because I know it's hard to feel like fucking dead and depleted from the world and everybody fucking around you and things and everything conspiring to get killed and keep you down and all that. Yeah, that's real too, but you know, you don't have to become it, you know. You don't want to become it. You want to fight in rebellion to it in its offense to you, your character of your standards and morals and things like that. So anyway, it's the trick is getting the initial spark up, but it has to be a self-generated spark. It can't be from a motivational video or even music, even though music is right fucking there. I use it with everything, the best medium for everything. But can't even come from music. You know, it has to come from within you. It's got to be 100% too from you. Not with any meaning on anyone or anything really at all that's outside of yourself. And only then, is my experience, that once that fire, that thing has pooped up and it's ignited, and then your whole you call it your whole purpose, I feel, is just to keep that going with whatever you have to do, that energy, that wellness, the right way of being, and let, days repetition, start stacking it up in a way of finally doing the right things the right way that you should be doing, at least trying. Cut with the infantile bullshit of blaming yourself and feeling bad and guilty. All of that is just big weights on you and things that just siphon your energy. You cut that, figure out how to cut that out of you. You can move much more efficiently throughout the world in your day because you're not being snagged by all these unnecessary, emotions and fucking things and too that so many other people are the same. So just go by and they just get clicked on you or something. So what I'm saying about this little self-fire thing, uh, for me, I have found through many trials and errors, a lot of different things, is that, that is like the most difficult part, hardest part in the journey of achieving, any set goal or path or whatever, you want to call it. And then you also, too, by doing this and not getting help from anybody, it's important you don't get help for a lot of reasons, and not just for your ego, because that weakens it. You weaken the lesson to yourself, and it will start breaking apart with time. But by figuring it all out by yourself, all of it, and doing it with no help, the reward is much better. I'm trying to put this into words. It's hard. But I see it, feel it, and do it myself. But you know what? I'm going to stop. This is too much. I didn't want to get into this kind of thought and stuff right now. I just wanted it to be a little quick, simple journal entry. But it is what it is. Well, I reckon that's enough. So I'm signing out now. Thanks. It's now 0:36 hours. Monday, January 26, 2026. Monday sets the tone for the week, so maybe I'll just stay up all night and get a big head start. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not in my 20s or 30s or 40s anymore. And I still have to watch out for the all-nighters. All right, adios.